Hey everybody, how's it going? Christian from Treasure Town here, and today we're going to be speaking about the 2005 Oregon state quarters that are worth well above 25 cents. There's a lot of different potential factors that could make this happen, and I'll explain all of them, whether it's a variety, whether it's a conditional rarity, silver proof, or a certain grade, or it's an error. There's a lot to learn. I'm going to try to have a comprehensive presentation, both for beginners and experts, with clear photos of what I'm talking about throughout. And hopefully just as good of an explanation and values to back it up. Let's head on over to that presentation and get started. This video is sponsored by Whatnot, a live stream auctions and shopping app that I frequently sell coins and collectibles on. My link at the top of the description gives you $15 off your first order when you sign up through it, so definitely check that out. Plus, it's a great way to support my channel since any buy that you make with a new account gives me a nice bonus too. Hope to see you on some of those auctions. Let's get into the video. Let's dive right into this Oregon statehood quarter. Always like the nature featured on the back of it, Crater Lake, but we're going to be looking in the start on the front, though there are some neat things to look for on the reverse of these coins, at the double die obverse that can be found on the P-Mint quarters. There's going to be a second earlobe sort of protruding in the bottom left-hand corner there. Values between $2 and $6 or so. It's not nearly as valuable as some of the other things we'll look at today, like the satin finish, extra branches. There's clear extra branches both below the left sort of main branch in the tree, fully protruding sort of underneath there. Also on the bottom of the right hand side with a value in the range of $100. There's also a $90 or so SP68, same thing where you can see just extra branches below the main part of the tree on the right. So those two are good to look for. There's also going to be some, both on the satin finish and the regular quarter, underneath sort of the rock, some double die reverses where you can see very minor protrusions, but enough where it's worth mentioning. And there's, just a little bit sticking out underneath of that rock formation. Value is probably not much more than $5, but it's still cool if you can find it. Similarly, there's going to be some of those on the Denver Mint, maybe over 10 double die reverses of this type known and confirmed, but really not too much more prominent, so the value won't change. And there's also on the clad proof quarters some different double die reverses, probably in the $20 range, and a little extra branch on one side, the same one that we saw before, and then this maybe a little bit of separation, extra thickness, but distortion in the letters, especially on the right hand side of the AKE in Lake. So valuation again near $20, and then we also get in with the silver proof quarters, similar goings on. You got the protruding. This is a little bit more, maybe different place along the rock formation, but $30 or so of value. Then in terms of the pure conditional rarity, I generally don't recommend submitting. It's only for PCGS coins that you get these types of values, but in the $3,500 range, for Mint State 69, and still certainly worth it, even if you fall as low as Mint State 67, which is not always the case with most coins. Those numbers go well, collapse basically for the D-Mint coins, but still in the range of that $40 to $250 for Mint State 67, 68. Then in terms of the satin finish coin, about $900 for a perfect. I really don't say, you probably shouldn't be submitting these. It's very rarely going to come back in that upper echelon, and then the clad and silver proofs just don't have enough upside value either. Lastly, some of the errors going to have a nice reverse clad layer missing. It's the core of a copper, planchet stock, then two outer layers of nickel, one on either side. This sold for $460, reflecting the high prices that the reverse clad layer missings can have on the state quarters. There's also this 22% double clip planchet, which sold for $170. Two clips along the sort of 3 to 6 o'clock on the obverse, cutting a good bit out of the reverse, but still in nice condition. Mint State 63 coin sold for $170 again back in 2007, and a trend that we see more planchet errors in the later date state quarters as opposed to the actual striking errors like a double struck coin, things like that. And then lastly, we see another planchet error. This is an elliptical, so more of like an oval shaped planchet with a different type of error where, instead of cutting in, it's almost like it got sliced on the outside, and again attains that oval shape. $105, so not wild, and also it's mint state 61, so not really the best state of preservation. But that wraps us up. Either P or D mint can have the errors. Same thing with the value for uncirculated ones. There's also both silver and clad proof, double die reverses, and then a plethora of things to be looking for. Pretty much the only thing where you can't look is on the Denver mint on the front of the coin. So good luck finding this stuff. Really fun to talk it through with you today, and I'll see you on some similar videos in the future. Going to try to do every state quarter and like America the Beautiful, all that in the coming months, maybe years. Thanks for watching the video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to visit our website, treasuretown.com, to stay up to date on everything going on the channel and possibly get some great deals on coins and collectibles. We look forward to seeing you on our future videos, and best wishes until then.